roller... Well, do I get the rollerblades on, or do I keep the dodge? Could also use that cabin for a little bit of cover temporarily. Nah, no guts, no glory. Let's get in there and scrum it up. Let's start with let's start. Yeah, let's go with katana. We'll switch. We'll go katana, nodachi, hunting knife, punch dagger, as needed. Be nice if I can. Let's see. Do I want to kill the spitter, or do I want him to do his thing? None of this stuff is dangerous to me that's shown up so far, really. I think the acid zombie is the one I worry most about. Incidental damage from. Nah, let's just go kill him. Yeah, everybody, come on down. Stand on the pool of acid while I fight you. I'm cool with that. Good choice. Next. Whoops. Hey there, bud. You got a double move or something there. That wasn't cool. Damn it! Got to acid me anyway. As they break any bottles. Where'd all the techs go? Why are they over there? One there, and there's two over there for some reason. They get distracted by an animal? Come on, Tex. Oh, he got it. He snagged my katana. Let's go hunting knife next. Stab him to death with a hunting knife, get my katana back. Oh, there goes the katana again. Hunting knife. Oh, they got the hunting knife too. Alright, force me to get the big weapon out. Odachi time. Get over here, Tech. I know you stole my other weapon. Hunting knife, wrench, hey. Light strips, don't care. Give me my katana. Leave the corpses unpulped. Solder, nah, leave all that alone. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. That's getting a little messier. That I don't like. That kind of group could mess me up. Necromancer with a corrosive, a shock, two more technicians. Is that a hunter or a predator? Hunter. Well, now I have the problem that I've got 3 techs already killed down here that I would love to dissect, but again, proximity to all this other stuff makes it so I really... I don't know. And if that necro starts wandering down, I haven't pulped most of this stuff. And again, it's a matter of noise. Plus the damage to the vehicle if I start running stuff over. It's not really designed for that. It'll do it, and I do it in certain situations. But I don't like running into groups. It's a good way to get killed. That northwestern group, that's a pretty nasty group there. Were I to take care of them, probably the strategy I would use was I would go get my rollerblades. I'd rollerblade up the street, straight north. I would use the rifle to take out the necro and the shock and the corrosive, and then I would just let everything else come at me, and then I'd go pulp up the specific ones, and then I would move further north and fire again, just to pull zombies that direction. Because I don't want to pull zombies down into this area. I got loot on the ground, I got my vehicle down here, I got techs I want to dissect. Again, I'm wishing I had that other cargo space. I could just toss bodies into an empty cargo space, drive off a little bit to a safe area, and then butcher them. I could rollerblade, go north up to like this intersection, fire the gun. That would pull all these guys up that direction as well. It's feeling like that group is coming further or further south. They're just right at the edge of my vision range here. All right, let's get the rollerblades. Let's put this stuff away. Knife goes away. Katana. Gotcha. Alright, so worst case, I've got everything I've looted so far put away. I'm also trying to consider that I've got the auto dock in that basement right there. So if I clutter up this whole area with zombies, it's going to make getting to the auto dock cleanly a problem. That technician's going to be a little bit of a problem too. Alright, let's simplify. Let's go on a rifle rampage. God damn it. Boomered again. Stop it. Alright, now we've made noise. Take off boots, wear rollerblades. Interestingly, that group to the north is not coming my way, even though I just fired a gun. Something's making enough noise in that house to keep their attention up there. So, if that's going to be the case, I think I'll just deal with this southern group. Well, they're coming. They're stringing themselves out nicely. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's go back to the knife in hand first. We'll let the tech grab the knife, and then I'll switch out to my better weapons. Or we'll stab him to death with the knife and call it good. Surprise crit! Surprise crit! Surprise crit! And we'll take it. Alright, Mr. Technician. You gonna yank the knife? Yep, you got the knife. Katana. Give me my knife back, you punk. This is why you want layered weaponry. You want backups and alternatives. Being able to switch to a blunt weapon versus cut damage. Being able to have your main weapon removed but still be, whoa, combat effective. My backpack's all messed up again. I'm still boggling about these backscabbards getting stripped off of me so fast. 10% coverage, but this thing's just constantly getting stripped off of me. I mean, yeah, granted, when I get into those big scrums and I got 1,000 hits coming my way, I can understand the percentages, but that just seems weird. I don't want to make another backscabbard. The group's growing. Now the husk has decided to show up. So, this area is getting kind of rowdy. Really wasn't anticipating this much fighting. My tactics would change a bit if I actually had my dielectric already installed, so it's just slightly inconveniently timed here. What are the chances? Any of that stuff see me yet? Not quite. What are the chances I can drag this stuff and not get attention. Other problem is I've killed so many things right here. Who's coming at me? Scout Jug again. Damn it! Alright, you're gonna get the van damage. We're gonna execute that Scout Jug with the van damage. Not the clawed version either. Yeah, I was really hoping to not have to deal with that. Alright, reverse, straighten this thing out a bit. Come and get me, stupid Skull Jug. As I rev my engine. What the hell? Look at this. Now I got a horde coming in from the east. Alright, old Cataclysm is starting to mess with Vorm. Alright, can I get going fast enough in the short run up? Yes, I can. But that horde is now moving straight south. It's getting so complicated. I've got 4 dead technicians, and all of this stuff's going to stand back up again, either when they resuscitate normally or when that necromancer comes down to visit. Arrgh. So annoying. That would be 4 technicians already dead here. 2 more techs, plus a shock zombie coming down. Plus another shock zombie coming over. If it wasn't for the problem of me not being allowed this run, apparently, to successfully dissect CBMs out of corpses. Hey there, Okamikas. Welcome back. Ugh. Man, I am so regretting not having the space to chuck corpses in. It's all I want out of these groups. If I could just grab those 4 corpses, chuck them all into a cargo space and get moving. But we haven't come across a cargo space that I could get installed since we've had this opportunity. What to do. Alright, let's spin around. I want to see what's coming up behind me. So, small group. So it's just those guys. Alright, let's run these guys over real quick. Or at least the shock zombie. Add him to the list of squished ones. And another shock zombie. I'm starting to lose track. Oops, him we missed. This camera offset is really starting to bug me too. Alright, another shock zombie down. So now we're up to 6 killed but undissected CBM donors. These guys have now worked their way most of the way down to where I was. What do we got? Shock and a bit of a nasty crowd. So alright, let's get jiggy with it. I got a nice little circle I can drive through here. Let's just make a big old mess. Hey there, Mr. Shock Zombie. Let me introduce you to Mr. M2 Browning Turret. Whoops, I've got my hunting knife in my hand. I need to activate the sheath for the hunting knife. Get that out of my hand so I don't get my weapon removed by the technicians who are about to drive past. Alright, who else needs killing? Oh, we got a Night Stalker? Is that a Night Stalker? What are you? Night Stalker! Ooh. Alright, you're my next target. You are ugly. Hey, Mr. Night Stalker, how do you hold up against an M2? Not too well. Alright, next up. Technician. Nope. Zombie got in the way. Next up. Try to get him. Hey, we got the corrosive. Who else? Another tech back there. But let's go for the irritating ones first. Yeah, we're gonna have so many zombies in this area. It's not gonna be possible for me to recover anything from here. It's just gonna be saturated in zombies. Alright, most of the irritating stuff from that side is now taken care of. Got the acid, got the corrosive, got the brute, got the techs. All the rest of that stuff I can chop up with no problem. Oops, another tech. I've lost track of how many I'm up to now. Who else is coming? Ooh, Necro. Necro. Gotta get rid of that Necro. And then we've got the Husk coming up too. I didn't mean to angle quite that far over. Necro first. Alright, slow down. Slavering Biter is going to kill itself in the Husk zone. Alright, circle back around and see what else shows up. I don't mind the Husk for the moment. We're going to save him kind of for last because he'll kill zombies for me. But yeah, let's circle around. Let's try to group this place. Let's group this area up with all these zombies. We can manage it. Let the Husk kill a few. Hey there, armored car. I don't want to get too far out of the range here. Come on, Husk. Get down here. But Husks are too slow. Nothing else is joined yet. I'm trying to pick my time of when I can hop out and start slaughtering these things, if I can. I'm not sure what else might show up from all the gunfire. Ideally, I'd like to shoot the Husk and the tech, maybe the Kevlar, just because they take me a little bit of bother to kill. That Husk is not cooperating though. Oh, Shocker Brute. Where did you teleport in, Shocker Brute? Hey there, Toucat. Yeah, I'm fairly unafraid. This situation's... I'm not in any serious danger yet. All that damage you see on my character, by the way, is from me demonstrating how to get your ass kicked by a skeletal juggernaut. So... either Mallory Semiton over on YouTube land, off in the far-flung future when you see this episode. Welcome. Yeah, let's take care of him. Probably take a couple of shots. I think I'm just going to shoot the Husk. He's just not going to be fast enough to cooperate efficiently. Let's see, if I can't wait up here for him, I have to turn south. Yeah, he's just too slow. Can't get him to move fast enough to get grouped up with the rest of these guys. Alright, offset camera. So, one more tech, and the wrestler, I think. Or the Kevlar. Yeah, I don't care about the Kevlar, it's the wrestler. Yeah, no. Alright. I don't see anything else kind of working its way in from the perimeter. So, let's... God, this offset is killing me! Bugging me. Alright, let's do, we'll come south, pull these guys down, then we'll do one more loop, and then I think I'll call it good. I'll hop out and we'll try to finish. Whoops! Spoke too soon. We're starting to get Wanderspawns parachuted in at the edge of my vision. We've nowhere remotely depleted the Wanderspawn pool that it gets to use to magically summon zombies, because we haven't been in this area very long. So, it's likely that this will just be an infinite circle here. I'll never actually be able to take the time to dissect anything. Hey, we got the husk pulled down pretty far, though. Howdy there, Cullen Shaw. But again, he's just not close enough to be useful. If I go all the way up here, then cut across. Everything's getting close to him. But yeah, the bulk of the group is still pretty far south. Alright, it's not going to happen. I'm just going to shoot him. I'd rather shoot him down south a bit, but at this point, like I said, I think it's going to be a moot point. So, we'll just take him out. Alright, anybody else currently up here that I think is any kind of dangerous? Maybe the Kevlar. Hey, Mr. Kevlar. My guy is so deaf right now. We are Major Deef. Ah, now who's coming in from the west? I shoot one, another one appears. Now they're adding acid as well. Hey now. No hitting the van, please. Who have we added down south? Just slavering, but yeah, see, more and more keep showing up. This is stuff that's just appearing because of the noise factor from the guns. So Wanderspawns is just going to keep summoning and summoning and summoning. So I basically should just leave. There's really no point to me staying here. Trying to think if there's any way I can do this. I really don't want to leave because we've got the auto dock right there I need to get to. I back off to the east. I'm going to have problems with the Fungal being too close. I'm going to keep dropping in things that I really don't want to hand-to-hand at my current low hit points. Like slavering biters and brutes. Not too hard to kill, generally, but at my current skill and gear level, but they will do me damage if I don't get noisy about it. So yeah, this kind of sucks. Such an opportunity that just... I knew it was going to spiral as soon as I started firing the guns. So... they can spawn... it's not indefinitely. There's a point pool that the Wanderspawn system gets to draw from, but it's a pretty big pool. So if you live in an area for a good long period of time, you'll eventually deplete the pool, and it slowly regenerates the points. So you'll never ever be 100% safe from new zombies appearing in an area. But it gets it down to such a point where as long as you go out once a day and clear the 1 or 2 zombies that show up, that's all you really have to worry about danger-wise. But because this is a new area that I haven't spent any time in, the entire pool is available, and every time I fire the gun, every 1 or 2 shots, I exceed the whatever numbers they use and formula they use sound-wise, and it says, alright, time for another Wanderspawn. And it summons them just out of my line of sight, and then they come towards the next noise that occurs. So it basically looks like just a continuous horde constantly coming in towards me, and it's just, I can't get ahead of it unless I'm willing to actually stop making noise and get out and melee all of this stuff. And if I were full health, if I hadn't done that nonsense with the Skell Jug with a sledgehammer, just proving a point, and screwing up when I didn't realize my pain had escalated, and sap my strength, then I'd be a little more in the mood to kill all this stuff. Everything here I can easily chop up. This whole group, absolutely no problem. I could hop out of my van right now, walk over, and just chop all this stuff up within a few seconds. It's the secondary stuff that's coming that I'd have a problem with. The slavering biter, the brute, so far. But again, there's more stuff that could be coming because of all the noise. So I have a video on how Wanderspawns work. I don't have a video explaining exactly how it works. I talk about it a lot. My basic recommendation is for brand new players, don't play with it. Turn it off or leave it off. It's not on by default, and play without it. But once you get comfortable with the basic game mechanics and how to keep yourself alive from the survival aspects, how to feed yourself and make the basic tools and get a basic understanding of combat, then I recommend you turn it on. Yes, it makes the game harder. Yes, there are some goofy things about it that can get irritating on occasion, but it makes the world much, much more dynamic and uncertain. You can't just clear the area immediately around your house and then be permanently forever safe, which I think is just massively boring, being able to do that. So it does have its issues, though. So occasionally it'll drive you nuts, but it's well worth it for the few times it drives you nuts just by making the game more engaging and interesting. But that's basically my recommendation. But how it works is, like I said, there's actually multiple systems going on. And I don't want to get into a whole speech about it. I don't have a specific episode because the nuts and bolts of how it works is still a little murky. And the formulas and all that kind of stuff. Basically, don't make big noise. Don't make big noise, and usually you're okay. Clear your immediate area, clear a few of the guys that wander in on occasion, and you'll be good. But when you're firing an M2 constantly, you get to experience the full wonder and joy of the Wanderspawn system. So, I'm just torn between the opportunity to dissect corpses and be yet further disappointed by the lack of CBMs I'll get, the proximity of the auto dock that I need to get into to install a couple of very important CBMs that will increase the survivability factor by a very large amount, and the danger to my vehicle. I'm not so worried about myself. I can get myself out of just about any situation, but I'm worried about if I get distracted and I have to move away from my vehicle with these kind of groups moving in from multiple directions, the vehicle could get shredded as I have to move away to save myself, and that I want to avoid at all costs. Normally I would back down the road here, but we've got fungus right back down the road here, so I can't spend any large amount of time kind of waiting back here. The fungus doesn't bother me over much of itself, but it can be problematic if I spend much time in that area. I gotta fix my backpack. We've got messed up again. So, yeah, it's also 8:30. We're going to lose the light real soon. And a lot of these zombies are going to start getting back up again without too much more time. So all of these corpses that are out here, including the 6 or 8 ones I was going to try to butcher for CBMs, are all going to stand back up again before I get a chance to get to them. So, a lot of things I'm trying to consider here. I could back off and then just wait for dark, sneak into the auto dock, get my business taken care of, and leave. That's one option, and I'm seriously considering it. Yeah, I think that's more important. I think I'll go north and then cut across. I'm gonna head over this direction. Maybe camp out on the road, we'll see, and then I want to know what's right here, because I may just rollerblade in to that house in the dark. That'll be a super easy trip for me. And then I'll get my auto dock business taken care of, and then I can check to see what is up and about when the sun comes up again. If they're still in the area, then I will possibly kill a few that have the CBMs. Man, I'm just so torqued that I got so much potential here for CBMs, and I just can't take advantage of it. How much ammo do I have? I got 41 rounds left in the Browning without replacing it. I think I got like 60 or 70 more rounds and a couple of belts. Alright, let's head over this way. Oh, come on! Damn it, game! It's twice tonight. Ugh. abnormal termination. All right, well, let's find out where the autosave was. Depends on what you intentionally ram them with. You gotta be really careful. Physical physics are pretty wonky. It is possible for you to get bogged down and brought to a halt by a large enough group of zombies. Plus, when your vehicle turns at an angle, the zombies can now get into the vehicle, and they're allowed to stand on the frames. So they'll actually travel with you, and they'll walk up to the front seat next to you and behind you and start biting on you while you're driving. Used to be, they would just fall under the wheels and you drive over them. But nowadays, they can actually get into the vehicle and walk up to you inside. But you got to be really careful about ramming large groups of zombies. If you're going to do it, it's recommended to do it at high speed and not have buildings nearby you might skid into. So... I have no idea where I'm at in regards to time frame. So is this when we had just checked out that group to the east? Oh, this is before I started shooting everything. I think this is before I went... Yeah, because we got the corrosive up, the shock up. Yeah, okay. So it put me right back before I started shooting everything. Well, that's kind of funny. Yeah, we're 30 minutes back. I think it was 8:30 when when the thing crashed. I think it's the same plan. I'm just going to drive off to the west. So let's get straight so we don't get shocked diagonally through the gap. We'll work our way across. Hey there. We'll go over the necromancer. Ah, he scooted right around us again. Alright, we'll just leave the group. Alright, what's the map look like up here? So we've got an antique store, and then the road just stops right there, does it? What is this? Runway? Runway? You got an airport over here? I don't remember checking out an airport before. Let's go check out an airport. Runway, got fencing around it. What else is over there? Got gas pumps. Ooh, that's where the technicians might be coming from. I see 3 techs so far. So runways, or airports, technicians. Whoa, look at all these golf carts, shock zombies. Alright. Hadn't seen an airport before. That's all new to me. Hangar building down here's got jerry cans and a bunch of crates to pop open. Multiples. There might be lots of tools available in there. I don't see these airports all that often, obviously, so... Oh, another school. Do I go raid another school? Don't think I'm going to follow this all the way around. I can see kind of how it's set up. Hey, we've got an LMOE shelter we could go hang out at for a day. That's a bit far from where I want to be. If I'm gonna... Yeah, it's 8:15. I gotta pick a spot. Sun's gonna go down. LMOE shelter is gonna put me pretty far south of the auto dock. There's not another spot that I think would be good. Alright, let's go to the LMOE shelter. We'll just park over there. I got some repairs to do with the vehicle and my gear. Alright, first things first. Yeah. Alright, vehicle's completely repaired, so no problems there. Hunger and thirst is fine. We're tired, sun's about to go down. Let's grab healer's kits. Hopefully I have enough rags to get everything repaired. And ran out of light. Alright, let's see if we attract any attention with our tile lights. I'm gonna have to go in and tear the bed apart just to have the rags I need to get everything repaired. Let's just get it all reinforced while I'm 12:30. Alright, maybe not. We'll stop there. Did we damage anything? Can't remember. Hunting knife is fine. Put that away. Kodachi is fine. And Kana's fine. Alright, so everything's good. So, weapons are fine. We got most everything that's important reinforced and repaired, so we're good there. Just need to heal up. We're gonna have to slather on some bandages. I have to pop open a few first aid kits. Alright, bandage, everything but the feet. Alright, everything's bandaged and disinfected. Don't need to eat or drink. Just go to sleep. Beat him to death with our fists. Raz attack to 21. Alright, let's see how much healing we get. Sun's going to come up and probably wake me up about 7, so I won't get the full amount of healing, unfortunately. Or a random zombie again will show up and piss me off. Let's go hunting knifing. Leave my vehicle alone. Great, even more's coming. Gonna be one of those nights. Brought me some Adderall. Who else? Alright, I waited 10 minutes. There was nothing else here. If I go to sleep and 2 seconds later something's banging on my window, I'm going to start getting annoyed at the Wanderspawns again. Let's try to throw on a blindfold and go back to sleep. And let's go... Let's try to sleep till noon if it'll let me. See if we can get some healing going on. God damn it! This is the problem with sleeping out in the open. Because now they can see me from a long way away. Technically, I should probably go sleep inside, just so I don't get bothered again. Ammo. Hey, the old Home Frontier starter pack. That's pretty fun to get early game if you manage to find it. And you don't have the no fictional guns mod installed. I constantly get questions I see on Discord and Reddit about, how come I can't open my Home Frontier starter pack? It keeps crashing my game. Well, that's because it's got Leadworks fictional guns, and you've also got the no futuristic guns mod, causing a problem. Alright, now maybe we'll get some healing. Disinfectant also adds as a helpful modifier for the amount of healing that you get. So if you have spare disinfectant, it's good to sprinkle some onto wounds to increase the heal rate. Its primary use is, yes, to disinfect bite wounds, but it has a beneficial healing effect as well. Not as much as bandages. Bandages are by far the one you want to make sure you get on there. I've got a boatload of first aid kits floating around inside the van, so I don't particularly care about my usage of bandages or disinfectant. Alright, done with the tailor's kits. Don't need that many bandages with me. Do that, or most of that. Not going to use the cocaine as long as I've got the adrenaline. Oh yeah, I am wearing my rollerblades instead of my boots as well. Alright, so we slept the night away. Now it's daylight again. I'm curious what the reality bubble and time has done to the zombies that are over here. See if they're still there, or if Wanderspawn has moved them off, or picked them up and relocated them. Let's go find out. Gonna need at least 1.5 more days of full sleep in order to get my health all the way back up again. Whoa! Alright, going a little fast there. I am kind of curious about these warehouses, though. I might stop here real fast just so I can peek in. Just to satisfy my curiosity. What do you got in these crates? Anything? Naturally, too heavy. I are not strong enough. So, what am I seeing? Wood saws, jerry cans, 2 wood saws, welding goggles, 2 steel jerry cans, more welding goggles, motors, hammers. Alright, that gives me an idea of what kind of items are in these crates. Not going to bother to try to pop open all of them. No, stay away from my vehicle. Hey, tourist guide. Tourist guide, a multi-tool switchblade. Alright, how far south am I? So, we might get some mapping to the west here out of this tourist guide. We'll see. I'm not sure where the overworld map edge is. Let's find out. Yeah, we got some extra. Cool. We got a good amount. Alright. Cool. Spot check down here real quick. Is that a UPS or a recharge station? It's a recharge station! Alright, cool. And the old air filter they always fool me with. I always think this is a welder. Similar graphic. Solar panel, huh? And another recharge station. Alright. I'm making those more prevalent. They need to make one, they need to make a room inside of labs that has a recharge station. Or a recharging tool. Otherwise, labs are kind of hard right now. Because you can't get battery power to a soldering iron. Unless you get really lucky with the drops. The new battery system. Alright, let's go back to the west. Well, there's the husk. There's the crowd. Hey crowd, anything in there I care about? Skeletal Juggernauts, Two Spitters, Predator, Night Stalker. I think this is mostly all the things that just stood up that were previously killed. I think these are all the corpses that just stood up. So, how am I going to go about this? That's the building I need to get into to do my CBM. It is 4:50 p.m. Do I... Let's see. Let's thread the gap between these two groups real quick. See if we can find a semi-clear spot that I can get onto some roadway. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Stop here for a moment. Oops. Alright, let's go with Katana. Yeah, I need to pulp these. Hey, Zombie Master! Yeah, we need to go deal with him. Who's making with the big boom boom? Where are the noises coming from? Northwest. So I haven't been to the northwest yet. So likely either a minefield out in front of the school. That's where I would put minefields, right in front of schools. I think that's Geneva Convention certified. Possibly a tank drone. Yeah, the door was just open. That's why I stepped over to get it closed. I need to kill these locals, pulp them, so I don't have anything that's going to come near my van. Then I need to go get my CBM stuff and figure out if I'm going to try to make the run or if I want to wait for night. God damn. What the hell? The Cade zombie comes sprinting directly at me from long over off the edge of the screen. What's up with you, bud? How the hell did you get so fixated on me from outside of visual range? Ooh, bag of cracklins. Another first aid kit. Alright. You insist. Clutter up my inventory some more. Let's go ahead and open that one. I just want those. That's... Alright, so CBMs. Let's see. I gotta try to get the metabolic in. Wired reflexes for sure. Nanobots I'm undecided on. I really don't have enough power to use them super effectively. We'll take it and we'll see. Cable charger. Max capacity. Let's wear the rifle to free up some space. Cable charger. I think that's all I'm going to try to do for now. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. All I've got is... oh, I've got a lot of anesthesia. Alright. That should be plenty. Yeah. Got Adderall, I've got caffeine, I've got cigarettes, so I think we're all set. So we're going to try to see if we can work our way over to that house way over there. We're going to do so by going from this house and then way across the... Whoops, what I got coming at me? Bunch of kids from the school. Alright. Not worried about kids from the school. Hey, duct tape I actually need. It'll be funny if I found an auto dock even closer. Alright, do I try to make this run with or without? Ah, crap. I'm running right up towards a group. I gotta cross this this gap right here. Cross the grass in rollerblades, or do I switch out to my boots and then hope I have time to switch back again? Let's do it in the rollerblades. Alright, what's in the antique store? Absolutely nothing except a baseball bat. Alright, back to walk mode. Now I need to get my strength up again. So, straight down the street, and then we'll go house to house. Get to those last couple. Ooh, fancy house. Fancy house with the pool table and the pond. SWAT truck, huh? Running SWAT truck. A little bit of diesel, battery, wheels, security system. Engines in perfect shape. Yeah, it's drivable. If I manage to get past the security system, or if it's got keys in it. What you got? Fun early game stuff. Nothing I care about now. I am just about right at my carry capacity, so I'm not going to bother. Definitely don't need the guns. I think I've got a damaged holster, but I'm not really using it anyway. And not worried about a holographic sight, so... good vehicle, though. No keys in it, so I'd have to hotwire it. Not going to bother. Alright, so... look at that. What a district. 2 fancy houses. What's that right across from me? Armored car. Spitter zombie. Brute. I'm in my rollerblades, so I'm not concerned about anything except for shock zombies, really. One benefit of all the noise I made earlier is we probably pulled almost all the zombies from this northern area down to this area. I'm trying to remember map memory. We've got window and door there, so as long as there's a window or a door in this wall, I should be able to transfer into the auto dock house from here. That'll also help me lose pursuers. Oh, let's check the basement. What kind of basement we got? Rec room basement. I want to test something. Lamp. Deconstruct. 1 copper wire. Well, that's not impressive. I read somewhere that lamps in basements provide a lot of copper wire. That wasn't a lot. That looked like a lamp to me. Oops, not that way. Alright, I think we fairly quietly got into the auto dock basement. Now we hope I didn't forget something. Alright, you're all ready, right? You ready for my nightly gripe about the bullshit numbers that they give you for your fail percent? I hope you're ready. Vorm rant number 700 about this topic is probably going to be incoming. We'll see how it goes. Only your third time? Yeah. Let's see. Let's just see what the base numbers are first. So, metabolic is probably the most important. 14%. It's a good starting number. We'll drop that by at least 4%. I think I'll get down to 9 or 10 by the time I finish raising my intelligence. With, well, I'm not going to use the Adderall on that one, so we'll see. So, that one's not too bad. Cable charger. Well, I got pretty good chances of getting some kind of powered gen between those two. Repair nanobots is probably going to suck. 22. And wired is going to be, what, 36? 42. Yeah, wired's the bad one. Alright, so I'm going to go with Adderall on the wired. Well, let's get the power gen done first. So let's do puff of cigarettes and some caffeine. That gets us up to 10. Metabolic, 12%. Successful, whatever, whichever one. Come on, game. I griped about it on Friday. Don't make me gripe about it on Monday, too. Alright, our stats have adjusted. Let's take another caffeine pill and cigarette. Back up to 10. Install cable charge. Got it again. So we have power gen. Hot diggity damn. I can use my dielectric. Now the problem is just that I don't have a lot of power. We've got, how much? 510. It's a decent amount. I'll be able to flip it on and off often enough. I think it'll be helpful. And these two methods, if it's really depleted, I'll cable charge. Although I gotta find or build charging cables. Alright, so the next ones are the two hard ones. I think I'm just going to try... let's see. Let's do the same again. We'll do caffeine and the cigarettes. For nanobots. Got them in. Alright. You guys are going to get off lucky. You're not going to have to hear me gripe. Do 9 intelligence. Intelligence. Wired reflexes, 37%. And we failed. I won't gripe about the single 30% or 37% fail, but it's still. See any of about 40 previous challenges where I gripe about the numbers that they report to me. My gripe is not the actual difficulty, just to clarify. I don't care if it's 95% fail rate. Fine, make it 95%. Only problem I have with the whole process is I just don't believe the number they give me. If they tell me it's a 20% fail rate, I expect to fail 20% of the time over a large sample. That's not what I've seen. Not even remotely. So, my only issue is with the reported failure percent. That's it. Just make that number accurate. Make it even remotely resemble actual results, and I'll be a happy camper. I don't care how hard it is. Just make the number accurate. Alright, so... did I use all the kits I brought with me? Seems a little weird. Thought I brought more than that. I don't see that they've stacked anywhere. Whatever.